to me, the Bills are just lacking a run game or, a pass rush that's significant. I don't. What's the missing gear to you, having seen the Bills and this now being a postmortem conversation in Western New York with the Bills winding up way short of the Super Bowl championship a lot thought was coming this year, Mike?
Yeah, it's hard to put your finger on, Rich, because you say they don't have a run game, yet they were number 7 in the league in running the football. They were number 7 passing the football. So they had true balance in the regular season. When you add up a top 10 in both those, they were number 2 in points scored. And their defense was in top 10 in just about every category. So it's hard to sit there and say, what's wrong with this franchise? And I think, you and I have talked about this before in the media. I think we jump on and off bandwagons way too quickly. People are worried about the future. I think Josh Allen's 26 years old. What I would say is that, Josh Allen is a top 4 or 5 quarterback in that league all day long. He's got to take care of the football more. He fumbled it 16 times this year. He only lost 6. But to give you a comparison, he put it on the ground 16 times. Joe Burrow put it on the ground 6 times. You got to take care of the football. It's just hard to sit here and say, I'll tell you one thing they did miss, and that is Von Miller.
Mm-hmm.
They have a really solid defensive line of big body types that can push a pocket, but when they lost that twitchy edge guy, they lost a lot. And I think that showed up as soon as Von got hurt. So when you're saying that, what are they missing? I think a twitchy edge guy is critical. Their back end was beat up all year long, corners and safeties. They were down, by the end of the game the other day, Rich, special teams guys were playing safety for them. They were down to no safeties. So I think that took a little bit of gas out of them also.
Well, I guess the running game that I'm referring to would be a running game from an actual running back. And so I guess I should have been more specific. And because to me, when you're asking Allen to run it and throw it, that also puts him in the mentality of having to do it all by himself, and that's maybe where he makes some of these throws, right? If he's always in this mindset of I'm being asked to be the engine here and also the main thrust of every phase, not special teams or defense, then I'm going to make a throw that I maybe shouldn't. Is that fair, Mike?
Yeah, I think if your quarterback gets into that mode, it's fair. I'm not sure that was his mode in most games. I thought I saw each year an advancement in him getting a little bit better and learning how to get down and take care of himself and know when to throw the football away. Now, that's contrary to what I just said a moment ago, because he had 22 turnovers in 17 games heading into Cincinnati. He played a clean game until the end when he threw an interception,
right,
trying to make a play. It was basically out. But I get your point, Rich. Devin Singletary and James Cook, between them had about 12 or 1,300 yards rushing. So would it help to have a more consistent A back? Maybe. Don't disagree with that. But I like both those backs. I really do.
Catch the Rich Eisen Show every single day on the Roku channel, 12 to 3 Eastern, for free.